Hello, welcome or welcome back. I talk a lot about Black women living a life that they truly do deserve and one that they enjoy, but what does that even mean? How do we even get to that space? Like, how did I get to that space? And I think back to how I always believed that I should be living life, right? You go to school, you get your education, you get your degree, you graduate, that's the same thing. But you get your degree, you go to a job, you stay at that job, make your money, retire, live your life, right? And I was finding that I was not happy in that type of environment. I was not happy with that trajectory of working at a job forever, even if I didn't necessarily like the job, and then being happy about it after the fact. Living all of my good years, not actually enjoying life. So when I say I want Black women to live a life that they deserve and that they truly do enjoy, I want us to remove ourselves from what society expects from us, remove ourselves from what our family, our friends, our acquaintances, what they say that or how they say we should be living our lives. Remove ourselves from that and find what it is that actually is going to bring that happiness out of you. What is going to give you that inner peace and that inner joy. Like finding that for ourselves and not looking to society and what they expect us to want and what that looks like for happiness, right? So that's what I mean when I say, living a life that we truly do deserve and we truly do enjoy. And I want you to know that if you are in a position right now where you're not at that stage in your life, where you're not happy, you're not living a life that you truly feel fulfilled in, then I do want you to know that it is not impossible to change that situation. Some of us feel stunted in our growth. We feel stunted and we feel stuck, and we think that we cannot change our positioning because everything around us seems like it's just on fire or it seems like chaos. But with some work and some care and attention to what actually matters in your life, changes are possible. And I've said this numerous times before in different videos on this channel, but change is definitely possible. It's not overnight change. It will take some time, but once you start putting in the work and putting in the effort to want to see the change, then it is possible. That outcome that you want can happen. And I know I speak from a place of privilege because I don't have kids, I don't have major responsibilities, I still live at home. But my job here is to give you some encouragement, to make you understand that you can do the things that you want to do. You don't have to subscribe to what society wants you to be doing because at the end of the day, society is not living your life. You are living your life. And think about what is truly making you happy and what is truly bringing you that peace and that joy and that fulfillment in your life. If you don't feel that from working at your job, I'm not going to tell you to quit the job, but what I am going to tell you to do is to start looking for alternatives. Start figuring out ways that you can work on your other skills that you want to apply to a different job. If you find that you are not happy in your current city, figure out ways that you can go on different like weekend getaways. Maybe you can't leave the city yet, but figure out how you can go on different weekend getaways to escape and get that new environment feel. So there are just different ways that you can start to live a life that you want to live and one that you feel like you deserve and that you do enjoy. You should not be miserable, right? You shouldn't be miserable on a daily basis because you only have one life to live. And if you're feeling like you are miserable daily, then something has to change. Something's got to give. Like something has to change, right? So you don't want to feel miserable. You don't want to have this like miserable life experience because, like I said, you only have one life to live. So you should be living it to the best of your abilities. You should be living it to the fullest. So it's time to figure out different ways that we can help you get to where you want to be. Okay? Okay? Because I do believe, I mean, it sounds like I'm preaching on here, but I do believe change is possible. change is not instant, right? Some change is instant, but some change is not. It takes some time. So you figure that out, that you want to change something, and start working at it today. Don't wait around for the next day, the next day, the next week, the next year, because you're just going to keep continuing to put it off. It's never going to happen. But if you are watching this and you acknowledge that you're not living a life that you truly do deserve, or one that you enjoy, if you can watch this and acknowledge that, then you realize that some change needs to happen. Something needs to give, right? Something needs to be different in your life. And as I've always said in previous videos, you can start small. The change does not have to be major. You can start small just by acknowledging that you want to do something different. That is the initiation right there. That is the start of something different. Just acknowledging it. Like, being real and honest with yourself and acknowledging that you want a change, that is the first step. So just think about that, because like I say in most of these videos, like, I really do want us to feel fulfilled in our lives. I want us to feel like we are living our best lives, okay? Because we truly do deserve. We don't deserve to be out here struggling. We don't deserve to be out here feeling just negative or bad, or about us, or about our situations. Like, so we have to do the work to figure out how we can change that if we are in situations where we're not feeling that fulfillment. So that's all I got. That's all I got for y'all today. But let me know if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with another Black woman that needs to hear it today, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.